what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for waiting. And it's been a minute. Been busy. We'll get to the other stuff in a bit. But anyway, hope everybody's doing okay, guys. I've been just enjoying my time off. I'm just waiting for Facebook jail. You know, there's not much to do. Anyway, let me shout out to our first responder today, Delia Rodriguez. I'm actually surprised she's our first responder. Delia, we got Natalie Holtz. We got Violeta Martinez, Sam Gardner, Lali Betancourt, Vanessa Trevino, Gay OK, Raquel Fiallos, Abby Gonzalez, Norma Cavazos, Vanessa Caballero. Is that Vanessa Martinez Caballero? Yeah. Jenny Piazza, Pauline Pizania, Irma Blanco, Abel Villanueva, the fake Mario Domacasi, Berta Evans, Michelle Almendaris, Michelle Gomez, Sarah Martinez, Rosiguera, Erica Ramirez. Shout out to Erica. How you been? Norma Garcia, Maggie Rosas. And anyway. So I'm just live right now. And let me share. There's still a couple people that are trying to get the link. I'm not sure I could send it. But let's see. Let's see. How do I forward this shaped? Here we go. Anyway, guys, so thank you guys for tuning in. I think Ophelia Moreno's live also, so I do apologize. Shout out to Danny Villarreal, Nilda Salas. And yes, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Appreciate it if you guys do. Anyway, so just a long weekend, guys. My mom's in town, actually. My mom, if you guys know, she's from El Salvador. And actually, believe it or not, today El Salvador is playing Mexico. They're actually playing right now. Mexico versus El Salvador. So, you know, just watch. Oh, well, I guess I'm not really watching the game because I'm watching, you know, obviously Salvador, you know, they're probably not going to win, but they don't have anything to prove. You know, obviously the team that needs to win is Mexico, right? So Mexico, you know, they need to beat El Salvador. So if they don't beat them, you know, it'll be a how would I say, bad news for Mexico. Salvador doesn't need to win. You know, they're always going to be the underdogs and everything. You know, it's a very small population. Actually, if you guys don't know, population of Salvador is only about 5 million, something like that. Let's see, El Salvador. Let's do a quick check. El Salvador population. Okay, so it looks like they've reproduced. Anyway, so there's roughly 6.5 million Salvadorans. And the country is small. Actually, you know what's funny? The country of El Salvador, it's only as big as far as you know, the land size. It's only as big as the Rio Grande Republic, believe it or not. So the Rio Grande Republic, it's actually around the same size as of El Salvador, believe it or not. So, you know, of course, El Salvador, they haven't really won the Gold Cup, but we're gonna cheer for them. I'm gonna cheer for them. You know, it's a little country. They've usually lost towards Mexico. I've never seen where El Salvador ever beat Mexico ever. So we'll kind of we'll cheer them on. Anyway, shout out to Roxanne Martinez, Vanessa Trevino, Net Gonzalez, Mayra Reynoso. Shout out to Lupe Olivares. And shout out to all the people that are blocked on Facebook. We have a lot of people that are blocked on Facebook, guys. And, you know, obviously, if you guys comment on No More Cheeseman, there's a good chance that you've probably been blocked a good amount of times. Not just once, but more than once. Just because you follow the page and comment on the page. there's a good chance that some of you guys have gone to Facebook jail because of No More Chismes. So shout out to Les Cantu. Shout out to her sister Leti Cantu. Shout out to Byron Orestes. And anyway, so let's get started. Of course, like I said, guys, I'm in Facebook jail. And shout out to Elver, last name Gudo. He died sometime last year. And so, as if you guys know, if you guys are barely tuning in, I'm in Facebook jail. All right. And let me see. I'm going to be in Facebook jail till, let me see. Facebook jail till 24 more days. So that's shit, I don't even know when I committed this. I think it was July 12th. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm drinking a Mofle right now. Okay, guys, just wanted to wait enough because obviously we wanted to give enough time for people to tune in. So anyway, guys, really quick, I won't take long, but I've been enjoying my time off. I've been I guess taking a little break from Facebook. I mean, at the end of the day, I am blocked, so there's only so much I can do. I can't argue with nobody. And when you can't argue, it's like, man, I'm like, fuck this. And I could do a fake account and argue with people. But believe it or not, guys, it's hard to believe. I don't actually have any fake Facebook accounts. Believe it or not, like every time I've gone to jail, shout out to Kim Rains. Every time I've gone to Facebook jail, guys, I serve my sentence. Oh, shout out to Nada Viral. She was blocked on 30 days. She actually just got out. She was blocked as well. So just shout out to all the people in Facebook jail. Believe me, I know it sucks. But anyway, shout out to Valentino, last name Verg. But anyway, guys, believe it or not, I actually don't have a fake Facebook account. As much as it's hard to believe, like, you know, you would think like, well, Frank should probably have like all these fake accounts. But I actually don't. So every time I do something that I'm not supposed to, and if I land in Facebook jail, I'm like, vámonos, fuck it. And to a certain degree, I guess it's kind of how would I say? It's not a bad thing, guys. Being in Facebook jail. Shout out to Leanne Albury. Being in Facebook jail, you kind of if you use Facebook a lot, guys, you need to go to Facebook jail. Because we spend a lot of time on online. So being in Facebook jail, you know, it kind of gives you that you know, you can't argue with nobody, you can't like anybody's stuff, you can't comment, you can't share. So right now, I've just kind of been taking a little break. And while I've been taking this little break on Facebook, you know, I haven't, like, even though I am online a lot, but I actually haven't. All the people that I'm with in the Facebook groups, and I'm not going to say any names, but, you know, I'm in like 2 or 3 Facebook groups and stuff. They can attest that I actually have not been participating as much while being in Facebook jail. And so anyway, my wife told me about Game of Thrones. She started watching Game of Thrones like last year. And she's always been telling me about it. Hey, I've been watching Game of Thrones. My wife started watching Game of Thrones. She started watching it, and she kept telling me to like watch it, right? I'm like, man, I don't feel like watching that crap. And little by little, like, she's been telling me. But when was it? Was it yesterday? So anyway, yesterday, guys, my wife, she said, "Ándale, Frank, vamos a verlo, vamos." Like, nada más un episodio, you know, like just one episode. And she kept bugging, like, and then I actually got mad at my wife. It's like, stop bugging me, like, I don't want to watch the fucking thing. Like, it just doesn't, you know, if I didn't watch it when it came out, I just don't feel like watching it. And guys, don't give me any spoilers, because I am kind of like I'm not like super like into it, but I'm watching like as much as I can right now. So anyway, my wife, she kept telling me like, "Hey, vamos a verlo." So anyway, just told her like, "Ya, ya está molestando." Yeah, like I don't want to watch it. Anyway, I kind of felt bad about it. So I told my wife, "Okay, let's watch one episode, right?" So let's watch one episode of Game of Thrones. So and of course my kids are not here, and it's really hard. Um, it's really hard to like watch a series because Gael is always like needing things, and then my daughter's always like throwing stuff. So it's hard to like just watch. Like, believe it or not, I actually don't watch as much TV. I don't watch Netflix. I cancel my cable because I don't watch TV. But my wife's been telling me about Game of Thrones. So yesterday I said, okay, you know what? I'll watch one episode. So sure enough, guys, that's all it took. And all the series that my wife's told me, let me tell you some of the series that my wife's, she told me about, um, what was it? Breaking Bad. So she got me hooked on Breaking Bad. About Prison Break. There was Prison Break. And there, I think, was the other one? So she's always told me like you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. Like, okay, I don't want to watch it, but finally I start watching one episode, and I get hooked. So right now I'm watching Game of Thrones, and it's very interesting. There's a lot of like writing, like whoever these guys were that came up with this stuff. I mean, you must have had a shitload of writers, because I mean, just the whole, like when I'm thinking about it as I'm watching, like you have all these different kingdoms and stuff. All these different kingdoms and all these kings and lords and all these horrors. Guys, literally, like every episode has some horror. Some horror, and all these different bastards and stuff. And I'm just like thinking about it, like, wow, like all these, like these guys, whoever came up with Game of Thrones, they must have had a big fucking imagination, because I'm just thinking about it. Rich Okinan says, Frank, where will you get out of Facebook jail in 24 more days? But anyway, I've been watching Game of Thrones, guys. That's pretty much all I've been able to do, is watch like Netflix or HBO Max. And, that's pretty much all I've been doing. So if you guys have been wondering, like, what the fuck's Frank been up to? I've been watching Game of Thrones with my wife. So anyway, shout out to my wife for making me watch this Game of Thrones. Like, I can't believe I missed out on it. But I'm happy I'm watching it. It's awesome. So guys, if you have not watched Game of Thrones, watch it on HBO Max. If you don't have HBO Max, find it on one of those, those pirate sites and stuff. Anyway, so shout out to Game of Thrones and HBO Max. Let me see. One God can judge. I don't know what the hell he is. Anyway, I'll get to the. Annette Gonzalez. She's been talking about Annette. I will get to it. I'm a big procrastinator. Let's get through. Yes, guys. I've been eating a shitload of food. Like, if you guys remember, I lost like 5 pounds on Ophelia's daughter's. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I lost like 5 pounds on Ophelia's daughter's quinceañera, and I probably already gained those 5 pounds and more. So I think I weighed myself the other day. I was like at almost 200 again. So I gotta start losing some more weight. Anyway, but yeah, I've been eating a lot of food, guys. Also, last night I went out. I went out with my wife, and we had a good time. We're just drinking, had a couple of drinks and stuff. So that's pretty much what I've been up to, guys. If you've been wondering what I've been up to, just watching TV, eating good food, going out, and that's it. Just enjoying. It feels like I'm on vacation, because I don't have the kids with me. But I mean, that's pretty much it. But we are gonna go on vacation, hopefully right after the Fangs reunion. Anyway, guys, let me read some of your comments, and we'll talk about the other stuff. So let me see. Annette Gonzalez, actually, I might hit you up for that. I might get with you as far as that. So I'll message you. Shout out to Sofia Ledesma. Um, Shout out to Marco Hernandez. Shout out to Liz Cantu, Danny Vidal, Leanne, Michelle Daddies, Erica Ramirez, Maggie Rosas. Is that MC Rosas? Maggie? Vanessa Martin Caballero, Sylvia HTX, Helen Holty. Trying to see Shonda Reese. Let me see some of the names. Cecilia Valenzuela. Says, Frank, I thought you were gay. I didn't know you had a wife. Okay. I guess you've been hanging out with those haters a lot because that's what they claim. Shout out to Alondra Castillo, one of our new supporters. She actually won the supporter giveaway. So she's an official supporter. Shout out to Alondra. Let me see. Sally Segovia. Are you related to Israel Segovia? Okay. Those are all the names I can recognize right now. So, Blanca Cantu. Hello, Blanca. Shout out to Brenda Cruz. Shout out to Christy Pereira. What's up, Christy? All the way from Las Vegas. Shout out to Rosalina Garza. She says she already has her flight. Guys, so really quick, before I get to talk about the good stuff. Please do not forget to book for the official Fangs Reunion, guys. The Fangs Reunion is officially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's officially 13 days away, guys. All right, Fangs Reunion is coming up soon. Time will go by quick. And if y'all have not bookmarked the Fangs Reunion, y'all need to do so. And we're making final preparations. And shout out to Nerero Ortiz. And anyway, Fangs Reunion is coming up, guys. We're gonna have a good time. At this point, what I'm gonna do, guys, I don't want to be talking about the Fangs Reunion more than I need to. But but we already have 70 people or more that have reserved a seat. Okay. And so I'm not really gonna keep bugging everybody, but whoever wants to come to the Fangs Reunion, let me know so that I can bookmark you on here. Also, oops, give me 1 second. I'm just checking a couple messages really quick before I get to the next topic. Oh, really quick, guys. Also, if you guys want to become a official supporter, I got to bring it up because we're about 107 supporters. So, guys, become a official supporter. Help us continue doing what we do. And anyway, so we're 107 supporter, guys. I want to thank everybody for making this possible. We'll leave the supporter stuff for later. But anyway, become a official supporter, guys. Click on the link. Actually, I forgot to type the damn link on here. Become an official supporter by signing up through the website. Okay. Pin message. Shout out to Maria Isabel Hernandez. And shout out to Zelda Cruz. How you been, Zelda? Zelda's one of our supporters from Stark County. One of the few supporters from Stark County. Shout out to Mary Villaseñor. And Sally Segovia says she does not know she's related to Israel Segovia from Bronzeville. But anyway. So, Michelle Gomez says, Frank, are people going to be adults and cause no problems at the reunion? So, guys, I want to let you know, if there's any people causing problems at the Fangs Reunion, we're just going to have to let you know that you have to go. So, just letting you know whether it's... I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to, make people feel like they're getting singled out. Um, but anyway, guys, if there's any people bugging, and I understand, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna mention any names. Okay, not everybody that's in No More Cheese Man like each other. Okay, I understand that, like, not everybody likes each other. Okay, but for the sakes of being people at the Fangs reunion, we don't need to be causing any problems. Okay. Um, Nada Vidal says, Frank, when does your page qualify for super chat and we can contribute with stickers? I think that's already available. I'm gonna go ahead and enable that option. I just need to look into it. I haven't really used YouTube, but I'll enable that option soon. Anyway, but like I said, guys, I know not everybody gets along. Okay, there's always gonna be people that for whatever reason can't get along with each other, and that's a given fact, guys. We're not dumb. We don't live in a utopia. Obviously I wish everybody could get along, but the fact is that they don't. All right, so the last thing I need, guys, is people fighting. you know and at the end of the day, what are you fucking fighting for? It's just a fucking online community. Like, what are you fighting for? Like, what is it that you guys are fighting for? Think about it. We're all fangs, guys. All right. If you're watching and you are a part of this community, like as far as the No More Cheeseman stuff, y'all are all considered fangs. Like, y'all can be fighting, but just think about it. Like, what is it that you're fucking fighting for? Like, what are you trying to prove? All right. Like I said, I'm not mentioning any names, but we're all part. We're all this. We all have this like brotherhood and sisterhood. All right. We're all supposed to be like caring and lovey dovey. Okay. At least let's pretend like we can. Anyway. Like I said, guys, I understand if y'all people don't like each other, just leave that at the door. When you guys go into the Fags reunion, if y'all want to hate on each other or whatever, just do it outside the Fags reunion. All right. So it's like, why are you gonna pay to be arguing? You know what I mean? So that's as much as I'm gonna say, guys. Like, I don't want to keep going and beat the dead horse. So anyway, but it is what it is. Like I said, guys, we're gonna have a good time. I know people want to say things online, but at the end of the day, we're going to have a good time regardless. So that's the only thing I can say, guys. Everybody's a good friend of mine. So let's just leave it at the door. Anyway, let bygones be bygones. We're all going to give hugs to each other. Puro amor y paz. Anyway, let me see. Oh, really quick before we actually move on to the next subject. So everybody's been asking, when's the next cooking episode? Oh, guys, Mexico already fucking scored. Hijo de pinche madre. Give me 1 second. Let me check on that. Oye, ¿quién hizo gol? ¿No estás viendo allí? No. ¿No? México, ¿no?
Si dijeron que México le iba a ganar El Salvador, obvio le va a ganar El Salvador.
Ah, ok.
No, que México. Ah, sí metió México.
Okay, guys, Mexico's winning 1-0. Anyway, so yes, guys, we're gonna have a good time at the fucking Fangs reunion. We're gonna have so what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna have a menu of drinks that we're gonna be working on. We'll probably have like good 6 drinks or so. We're gonna have some of the drinks. We're gonna have piña colada for sure. We're gonna have a margarita. So piña colada, margarita, and then we'll have the spike fangs, and we'll have some other concoctions of drinks. So anyway, Anyway, so as far as the next cooking episode, guys, um, that's gonna be either on Wednesday, because me and my wife we want to go to the beach on Tuesday, because Monday I work all day. But me and my wife will probably go to the beach on Tuesday. So on Wednesday we'll do the next cooking episode. Now the thing is, actually, my mom was gonna come help me do the panes con pollo, but she's visiting and she probably might be leaving on Tuesday. So we may not do the cooking episode with my mom this Tuesday as I planned, but we'll still do it like maybe when I'm at her house. Maggie Rosa says, Frank, just a friendly reminder, I'm gonna need your personal cell phone for oh yes, MC Rose is messaging me. I got you. Anyway, so moving on, guys. Fags Reunion. Next cooking episode's on Wednesday for sure with me and my wife. And we're going to do something quick, something easy, so that, y'all can prepare it and make it all within the hour. So stay tuned on Wednesday. I already talked to my wife. And we're going to do it on YouTube because, of course, I'm blocked on Facebook, so I can't do it then. So Wednesday, guys, Cooking with the Mars episode. We'll do something soon on Wednesday. Anyway. Okay, beer's gone. Danny Villarreal, hit me up. You gotta make it to the Fags Reunion. Okay, shout out to Nelly Ibarb. Shout out to Delia Rodriguez. Que viva la Rio Grande Republic. I don't even have my main camera. So guys, Rio Grande Republic. What does that mean? July 27th, Rio Grande Republic Day. Make sure Rio Grande Republic, Cameron County, Hidalgo County, Stark County, Willacy County. All right, that's in July 27th, Rio Grande Republic Day. Mayra Reynoso says, Frank, I'm gonna have Vanessa's song. She has a couple songs. I forgot which one is it. Nirvana. Amor Eterno. We'll see. Okay, guys, so let's talk about what needs to get talked about, because I gotta watch the series of Game of Thrones. So anyway, guys, let me get to what I need to talk about. So guys, I got some cheeseman that's not cheeseman. So I'm gonna share with y'all what I know, and I was just thinking about. Shout out to Elsa Alvarez. Anyway, so guys, La Chisqueada was at the hospital yesterday. And I got some news for y'all. La Chisqueada just when you think she can't do anything, I mean, it doesn't really like surprise me, you know what I mean? But La Chisqueada killed her baby. I don't know if you guys knew this, but she was pregnant. And she walked in pregnant, and she came out no longer pregnant. And that's why she was there at the hospital. She's not pregnant anymore. She was till yesterday. But she's not pregnant anymore. So, was it El Troquero's baby? I mean, who knows? The only thing I can share, guys, the only thing I know, she walked in pregnant and she walked out no longer pregnant. Okay? So, maybe she had a miscarriage, maybe she had an abortion. That I actually don't know. But what I do know is that Chisky was pregnant. I don't know how many weeks or whatever. But that's Chisky's, Uh, one God can judge says, how do you know she's not? She's not no more. So anyway, so that's what I know, guys. That's why she was there yesterday. You know, of course, the haters, like, oh, that's not what the bloody scale looks like. That's because, guys, I only share with you a picture, but I don't have to share everything that comes in my way. But and I know the haters are watching like, Frank, how do you know all this? Let's just go lies to us. She didn't tell us she was pregnant. That's because Lechiscada lies to her own damn family. So, Lechiscada can't trust the haters with this stuff, So, you know. And believe me, there's certain, like 98% of the time, she's going to say things to kind of counter what we say, But anyway, she was there, guys. She was at the hospital. She was trying to hide from people. And but the birds, they're everywhere. Los pajaritos están en todos lados. And I have my share of pajaritos. And of course, that's why she didn't want people to know. But she was pregnant, guys. Was is the key word. Okay? She's no longer pregnant. So that she can continue doing what she does best. All right? And what is Lechiscada do best? Is hide from the law. Is smoke crack, smoke other drugs. But I know the haters are watching. They're like, but Chisquis didn't tell us she was pregnant. She's not going to tell you because you guys are nobodies. That's the thing. What do you think she was doing yesterday? Se andaba drogando la pinche vieja. Al Chile se andaba drogando. Gacho bad. But, she ain't going to tell you.
Only because I want to tell y'all, don't listen to everything. Be careful where you get your news from. Be careful where you get your breaking news from. Especially from sources about people, especially from sources whose content is about creating hate or creating misinformation, right? Towards people they don't like. Okay, so no, I'm fine. In fact, let me show you what these good people, what my friends are doing for me. Look at that. Look at this.
So that was yesterday's video. But you know what? But here's the thing, and she's real smart about this stuff. And we have to give her credit though. There's things that the haters don't pick up on. Because they're dumb. Notice that the only thing that she said is, don't listen to the haters. But did she say that she wasn't at the hospital? She didn't say that she was there. The only thing she says, do not listen to the haters. And be careful where you get your news from. But did she say that she wasn't there? Notice how she didn't deny it. Because everything sooner or later was going to come out. And it's going to come out, guys. Like, tarde o temprano, todo va a salir, guys. Y'all don't have to believe me. But I know for a fact Chisquis is watching like, Frank, how do you know I was there? Because I know. That's why our page is called No More Cheeseman. Yes, like, it's kind of like gossipy, but it's like no more gossipy. It's just real news. She's been having unprotected sex. What do you think is going to happen? Pues se va a preñar. Se va a panzonear, guys. So, anyway, guys, she was pregnant. She's no longer pregnant. I don't know if she killed the baby on purpose. I don't know if she had an abortion, miscarriage. The only thing I know, guys, is that the baby is no longer there. So, I know the haters are going to spin it as much as they want. But, you know, it is La Chiscada that we've been talking about. So, what else can you expect? And now el troquero's probably watching. Damn, Chiskis. I didn't know you were pregnant. You know. That's Chiskis, guys. And guys, the thing is, like, me personally, I know some people believe in abortion. Some people don't believe in abortion. You know. Everybody can agree to disagree. And I've told y'all personally my personal take before. Like, maybe I have not really brought it up, but like, I'm not really. I'm more like, okay, how would I say? I'm pro life. You know what I mean? Like, I understand where there are situations where the mom, you know, it's like a life or death situation. You know, I understand if a woman needs to get an abortion because of, like, she might be losing her life and stuff. That's where I feel like an abortion should be okay. But just because you're having sex and you don't take care of yourself, like, use protection. I don't feel that a baby. I mean, I guess in a certain degree, it's not a baby; it is a fetus, right? You know, because there are differences between a fetus and a baby. But it's like that is what is going to be a baby. So my personal take is, you know, you're still destroying a living thing. Like, maybe it's not the same living thing like a baby, but just because you're not responsible with the things that you do, you know, you shouldn't be doing these things. And like I said, guys, I know maybe some people are gonna say, you know, that, oh, Frank's anti-abortion and stuff. You know, I understand. Like, y'all can have your opinion of what that is. So, you know, like, to me, like, I have my beliefs, y'all have your beliefs. We can agree to disagree. Just me personally, like, you know, if you're irresponsible with what you're doing, you know, why does a living thing have to suffer the consequences of your actions? So, that's the only thing I can say, guys. Like I said, I really won't go in depth too much because, you know, people are, you know, it's a very controversial subject. So the only thing I could say, guys, is like my personal take, and, you know, I'm pro-life. You know, I believe that, you know, if there's a woman that gets pregnant, she should have the baby, you know. But like I said, that's just my opinion, guys. Doesn't make it wrong or right. So don't get pissed off at me. You know, I don't, you know, I haven't gone through anything like that. So you guys can do your own thing. Anyway. So because it's a never ending subject like Alondra Castillo, that's, we're going to leave it at that. But like I said, anyway, some people are fighting again. I don't know who's fighting. So Michelle Almeida says, I've had 3 miscarriages and it sucks, but I take care of myself. Never did drugs. And guys, I understand, like, miscarriages do happen, you know. But, you know, those are, you know, if it's because you have no control of it, that is understandable. But if you're doing drugs and stuff, you know, and you're just not protecting yourself, like, that to me is irresponsible. Anyway, guys, changing the subject because we have people fighting. Okay, guys, no fighting on the fucking No More Chisme YouTube channel, right? Cálmense o para la pinche jala los dos. Alright, guys, anyway. Changing the subject. But like I said, guys, that's let's just she's not gonna, you know, she's not gonna admit that is what happened, but I know for sure, and she knows. La Chisqueada knows that. How am I gonna say this? Kind of like La Chisqueada says. La Chisqueada, if what I'm saying is a lie, come sue me. Sue me, Chiskis. But I know you're not, because you know I'm telling the truth. So, sue me, Chiskis. She's not gonna sue me, guys, because she knows I'm telling the truth. So, anyway. All right, let me see what else. Let me see. Sarah Martinez says there's an Uraka cagando palo. Who's cagando palo? I don't even know who's fighting. Oh, Ophelia Painter. See, Ophelia Painter says La Chisqueada used to ask Delia Rodriguez to take her to buy the morning after pill. Then the hospital would do a drug test on a miscarriage mom. That's kind of fucked up, guys. You know, like I said, guys, like it's a never-ending subject, but just use the damn condom. You know, no les cuesta nada. Anyway, so Lupe Olivares says, Frank, La Chisqueada's been trying to see me for 5 years. I remember La Chisqueada, it's almost going on 2 years, but 2 years ago, she said she was going to sue me, and I'm still waiting for her to sue me. She ain't going to fucking sue nobody. Chisquis, you're not fucking suing nobody. Toma tu leche. All the haters, toma tu leche. Toma tu leche. Amanda, who the hell is Amanda Panda? I don't know who Amanda Panda is. Anyway. So guys, that's what I know, guys. Like I said, I wanted to share with y'all today that I'm gonna put a poll. Should we block Amanda Panda? Block. Okay, well, let's take a poll, guys. Ask the community. The poll will come out, guys. Shout out to Lita Calderon. Anyway, okay, so we have a poll, guys. Should we block Amanda Panda? 92% of you says yes. So we'll leave that for about a minute. Amanda, if you get blocked, it wasn't because of me. It was the council. I've been watching too much Game of Thrones on here. Anyway. Annette Gonzalez says, do it! With the voice of Chiskis. Do it! Anyway. Okay. Anyway. Lita Calderon says, Frank, where's the poll? The poll's somewhere there. Guys, I don't use YouTube that often, so I don't know where the poll may come out, but it should come out. Anyway. Where is Amanda Panda? I think she disappeared. Amanda Panda says, hide user on this. Oh, okay. This messages will be hidden. Okay. So there. Shout out to Victor. Okay, guys, so we put Amanda Panda. And Amanda Panda, I know you're watching, but hey, no personal feelings. Don't get your butt hurt. Don't get your feelings involved, Amanda. But at the end of the day, this is what the council agreed to put you in timeout. So we're going to put you in timeout. And then, later on, you can comment. But for now, that is what the council wanted. Anyway, guys. Dela Rodriguez says, I bought La Chisqueada not just once, but 2 pregnancy tests at one time. So, like I said, guys, La Chisca, it's not the first time she gets pregnant and she has to kill the baby. You know, it's La Chisca who we're talking about. So, anyway, guys, that is today's news. It was actually yesterday's news, but you know, we're bringing it up today. I wanted to share with you all on the show. So at least I have something. I gotta have something to talk about on Sundays, you know. So if I share with you this news yesterday, we would have no show today. So, but anyway, but yeah, guys, La Chisca, she killed her baby or fetus. I guess you want to be technically correct. So it's a shame, guys. You know, and guys, I've shared my story with Lucia with y'all maybe in the past. I know some of you guys may have already listened to it, but I'm gonna share with y'all this story just very briefly. When Lucia was before Lucia was born, when my wife was pregnant, we had gone to the doctor, and you know we wanted to have the baby. You know, Erica Kane says, Frank, you held on to this for the whole day. Shout out to Adam Wiggins. How you doing, Adam? We haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're doing good. But anyway, when Lucia was born, actually, sorry, before Lucia was born, when my wife was pregnant, we had gone to the doctor. Who's Natalie? I don't see no Natalie on here. Okay, we'll worry about Natalie soon. Are you talking about Natalie Holtz? Natalie is a friend of mine, so I'm not blocking Natalie Holtz. But unless it's a different Natalie. Okay, guys, anyway, when my wife was pregnant, oh, everybody wants me to stream she's probably already live talking about, let's see. Okay, she's not live yet, but she'll be live in a bit. When my wife was pregnant with Lucia, guys, and Bertha Evans says that the M's on the hands stands for mala madre. Anyway, when my wife was pregnant, guys, and I shared this story with y'all, and you know it's a little bit touching because you know it was my daughter. It is my daughter after all. Shout out to Terry San Antonio. Shout out to Genovia Amador. When my wife was pregnant with Lucia, we had gone to the doctor just for a routine ultrasound. And the doctor had told my wife, you know, hey, oh, hold on. Somebody sent me an inbox. Okay, let's see. Okay, Marco, thank you. Let me see if I could find... I was trying to find somebody really quick in the chat, but I guess it disappeared. So, guys, let me know if you see that name again. Anyway, guys, so my wife had gone to the doctor. We've gone to the doctor. And the doctor told my wife, hey, yeah, you know, the baby's there, everything. And then she did that ultrasound, the vagina ultrasound. I'm not sure what it's called. Anyway, so after the vaginal ultrasound, she checked again, and then there was like no heartbeat, right? So the doctors checked again with vaginal ultrasound, and we didn't hear no heartbeat anymore. And the doctor's like, hey, there's no heartbeat. And it was, you know, me and my wife we were shocked. You know, we're like, what? Because we just had heard the ultrasound from the stomach, right? And there was a heartbeat, but when she did the vaginal ultrasound, there was no heartbeat anymore. So sure enough, the doctor told us, you know, there was pretty much the baby was gone. So me and my wife, you know, we were both crying because we really wanted to have Lucia, you know. And so me and my wife were both crying there at the clinic and stuff. And you know, we were thinking, like, the doctor told they basically told my wife, well, we got to get rid of the the remains of the dead fetus and stuff. So we were just like we were in shock. Like we didn't know like what we're gonna do. My wife was crying. I was crying, and we're just trying to figure out like what happened. So sure enough, the doctor told us, well, if you don't have this procedure done, there could be necropsy and stuff, and it's gonna put your wife at risk. So we're really we're really we're really saddened with the whole situation. But anyway, the doctor told us you can get the procedure done here, or you can do it at the emergency room. And sure enough, um, we decided to go to the emergency room, and we're sad and stuff. We're pretty much thinking that um, we're pretty much thinking that the baby was gone. So sure enough, the doctor there at the emergency room performs a procedure on my wife, and you know she did another vaginal ultrasound, and then there was a heartbeat on the monitor, and the doctor tells me and my wife, "There's a baby." So we were like in shock. So we were in shock, and anyway, so we were we were just confused, just like about an hour ago, we came from the doctor, and they just told us that the baby was gone. And sure enough, the doctor in the emergency room was like, "No, there's a baby in there." So if we had followed through with the doctor from the clinic, they would have got rid of Lucia. So that's the story of Lucia. Like, I guess she's like a little miracle, right? And anyway, but sure enough, there was a heartbeat, and the rest is history. You guys know my daughter, y'all seen her. So that and it's a little bit touching every time I think about it. Because if we had gone through what the doctor told us, you know, Lucia wouldn't be born. So that's why when I hear stories like this, that like this gal is like she's just a reckless person, that it like that she was pregnant and she had a miscarriage. And if she had a miscarriage, I mean, we know she's doing drugs, so like drugs, they're bad for you, right? That's why they tell you not to be smoking, not to be drinking, of course, not to be doing any illegal drugs and stuff, because that's just being reckless, you know. And there's plenty of women out there, guys, that, and I've actually have talked to a few people, they always tell me like, Lucia's, she's a great, she's a great kid and stuff. And, I understand that the pain they feel because they are not able to have any kids, whether it's the women, whether it's the man, because, you have to think about it, sometimes men can't have kids for whatever reason. So, there's plenty of families out there that want to have families, and then you have like a person like Chiscal doing these things, you know, having miscarriages. Like I said, if it's a natural miscarriage, these things do happen. There's nothing that we can complain about. But it's just the fact that we know she's on drugs, so we know drugs have something to do with it. And if it wasn't miscarriage, she went to have an abortion. And that's, like, to me, like I said, like, I know you guys may not agree with me, but that was just a horrible thing to do. So, of course, she's not going to admit it. She's going to make it a 2-hour long video. She's going to say, why are people believing the hate page? But trust me, guys, this is like, this is news. So anyway, let me check on the score really quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Looks like we're still losing 1-0. Halftime. Anyway, guys, let me answer any other questions that you guys say. PK says, Frank, I remember a couple months ago she mentioned what would people say if she had an African American baby. Well, she has mentioned that. Nereida Ortiz says, Frank, I It's hard to have a miscarriage. I lost my baby at 5 months. I'm sorry to hear that, Nerea. I don't do drugs at all, and Nerea, I'm pretty sure you don't. Like most of the people that watch us, they don't do drugs. You know, if anything, they might smoke a little bit of weed. But G Nethery says Frank should play the miscarriage sympathy card for the bank, of course. You know, she's definitely gonna make a video. Just give it time, guys. She's gonna figure out, like, first she's watching this video, is like, damn, what do I need to do? Oh, I know what. I'm gonna say I lost a baby so people can cash out me. Vanessa Caballero says, Frank, are you cooking this coming week? Yes, we're gonna be cooking on Wednesday. Wednesday we're gonna be cooking something for you. And just give me 1 second to answer people's questions. Just Me says, Frank, what's going on with the new virus, the Delta variant? I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with the coronavirus. Get your vaccinations. I haven't been vaccinated, but that's just me. Natalie Holt says, Frank, she hopped in a live video, showed her food, like she was to be making everybody believe that she was sitting home all night. She was in Brownsville, guys. Victor Hook says, Frank, who's your favorite character right now on Game of Thrones? So right now, I mean, there's a lot of good characters. Probably Jon Snow. You know, I like Jon Snow. So we're just gonna leave it at that. So I don't want to get ahead of, like, don't spoil it for me, guys, please. So right now, Jon Snow, he's a good character. There's like all the characters they're all great. You know, there's definitely whoever came up with this stuff, they're good writers. Let me see. Bertha Evans says that she probably did it because she knows that she's gonna be going to the slammer, but still no excuses. And Ed Gonzalez says, Frank, let's just say for the sake of the argument that she had a miscarriage, it's still sad. God does things for a reason. And yeah, obviously we can't go against, you know, God and stuff, you know, if you believe in that. I just don't believe that God had anything to do with it. I just think if it was a miscarriage, that it was drugs. Let me see. Gene Netheris says, Game of Thrones, you will change your mind 100 times on who's your favorite character. There's a lot of good characters, so I'm still getting to all those characters right now. Shout out to Marcus Canales. Marcus, when are you gonna become a supporter, buddy? You've been on our page quite a while. Pleasure in Stark County. We need some more supporters from Stark County, Marcus. You should join us. Shout out to Pauline Pizania once again. And, you know, like I said, guys, miscarriages, abortions, it's a touchy subject. But Terry Galvan says maybe she wanted money to pay for an abortion. You know, just because we know who La Chiscada is, that possibility cannot be ruled out, Terry. That is definitely a big possibility. And Ned Gonzalez says, Frank, if she did have a miscarriage or an abortion, I don't know how she could behave this way last night. Annette, you have to keep in mind, just think about it. She doesn't give a shit about her kids, right? The ones that are living, you know. She's not gonna give a damn about the dead ones. So, you know, everything is just a game to her. She doesn't have her heart. That's the thing, you know. So that's what it is. I mean, she doesn't have a heart. Like Deborah Weaver says, she's heartless. She doesn't have an ounce of empathy in her body. Marcus Canal says, Frank, wasn't she also at a barbecue? Yes, she was at a barbecue after she left the hospital. So, anyway. Shout out to Elish Huber. Shout out to Maria Reyes. There's a, let's see. Gloria Diaz, hello. And Ed Gonzalez says, Frank, she was cool. She was acting all cool last night. I mean, she has to show she has to show she has to show a different side when she comes in camera. She has to show like that everything that we say is a lie, you know. Gene Ether says, Frank, where did she go live last night? I think she was at some friend's house or something. I don't really know. But yeah. Anyway, let me see. Anyway. Well, anyway, guys, I gotta get back to Game of Thrones. Y'all let me know if you have any other questions. And remember to become an official supporter of the page. No more cheese me. Oh, guys, also, please also sign up. If you guys are not supporters, please sign up for the newsletter. All you have to do is click on newsletter. It's loading. Give it a moment, guys. The page is loading. It's been slow today. I don't know why. The newsletter page is not loading. The website's slow. Maybe it's just, let me see. Maybe it's my internet. Let me run a speed test. I clicked on the newsletter. Give it a moment, guys. It's loading. It's loading. Oh, Marco does say 2 weeks into the Fangs reading. Shout out to Terry Ramon. She says, I don't get how she thinks she will have her children with no home or job. Zero stability. La Lady Joke, Terry Galvan says, I worked at a Planned Parenthood before, and some patients were happy after an abortion. Anyway, guys, whenever you guys have a chance, if the page does load, I'm going to check it out. I don't know why the page is not loading. But whenever it does load, guys, click on the support button. Become a first supporter and click on the newsletter. And if it ever loads, go ahead and sign up. It's not loading now. I don't know why, but we'll take a look at it after that. Anyway. Let me know if you have any other last questions, guys, before I sign out. G Nethery says, Frank, what platform was she live? She was on her Facebook page. She went live, literally, it was like only 2 minutes. It was like a very short video. And she was high as hell. Andaba bien prendida, guys. Got you bad. But anyway. Erica Ramirez says, Frank, where does she sleep most of the time? She sleeps in her car. She sleeps on people's couches. She probably sleeps inside a doghouse. We don't know. We just know. The only thing I know for a fact is that she doesn't sleep in her house. But you know, it's just funny. You know what's funny, guys? And I think somebody mentioned it before is La Chisqueada will, like, she's called people like from the Rio Grande Republic, from the valley, that people are not the most intelligent people out there. But the funny thing is, she relies on these same people that she talks down upon to support her because she can't get a job. Abel Villanova says, Frank, is the theme still Western? Yes, it is still Western, Abel. Guys, dress Western. Bring your sombrero. Bring your boots. Bring your large belt buckles. And, bring your Western shirt. Bring your cowboy hat. But it is optional, guys. Dressing Western is optional. Y'all don't have to dress Western, but it is Western. Shannon Sanchez says, Frank, what's the real deal with her house? Believe it or not, guys, actually her house does look a lot cleaner. You know, somebody's been cutting the grass. Um, there used to be a shitload of trash, guys. There used to be like trash bags in the back of I don't know what, but there was like flies and stuff in the back. You know, all these. It was bad, guys. Literally, there was trash up like on top of trash. It was like all the whole backyard was trash, like trash bags of trash. Like, and I don't know why this trash wasn't ever thrown away. To honestly, I just think that Chisca is one of those people that they're paranoid about throwing trash away because people are gonna find out what she eats or you know go through her trash and stuff. So I'm thinking that's why all those trash bags accumulated. But there was a shitload of trash, big time. But finally, somebody came in to helped her take all that trash away. So I guess to a certain degree, like we have to give the haters credit. Like when their haters are helping her with that stuff, okay, that's doing something good because that house with all that trash in the back, I was like, damn. But finally, the house is getting a little bit of TOC. There used to be this gaping hole in the front because do you guys remember when it rained a shitload a couple weeks ago? They kind of put a little patch on it. That house still needs a lot of work, guys, but they're fixing a little bit by little bit. So that's the only thing I could kind of say that they're doing. They're kind of doing a good thing. Anyway, guys. Still trying to load this fucking page. ¿Qué onda? Why isn't it loading? Let me change browser. Okay, guys, I do think there is an issue with the page. So, guys, if you can't become a official supporter today, don't worry. Do it tomorrow. We'll take a look into tomorrow why the page is not loading. Okay, let me answer some questions. Deborah Lee Weaver says, "How sad that her kids and her grandpa have to live through that filth." It is definitely a very sad thing. And Ego Gonzalez says, "Frank, she's a biologist with a degree and only one credit away from graduating with another degree. Why can't she not help herself?" Because that's la chisqueada. Becky Torres says the grass was taller than her in the back. Yes, that grass was huge. They finally cut the grass. So. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it. Let me know if you have any other questions, because we're going to be calling it a night. And Becky Torres says, "Did they finally trim her palm trees? Those were the saddest palm trees in the Rio Grande Republic." I passed by the other day when I was going to Ophelia's house. I want to say that they did trim the palm trees. I don't remember. So, anyway, like my daughter would say, she's not here right now, Marco, but yeah, she would say, "Vámonos a la fregada." Anyway, guys, thanks for reading 2 more weeks. Please sign up as soon as possible. We're going to have a good time. Let's all get together. Let bygones be bygones. If you guys have any problems with each other, let's just leave that at the door. We're going to have a good time regardless. Cheers. I'm going to make you guys take a fucking shot. That's what we're going to do. Anyway, shout out to Folgers. Rest in peace, little buddy. Anyway. Well, guys, much love and appreciation to everybody. I gotta go. So, I think that's about it, guys. Cooking with Damar is a new episode on Wednesday on YouTube. So, guys, please, if you're barely watching YouTube for the first time, Make sure to subscribe to YouTube so that you get a notification when I do go live. Usually I'll try to be more consistent, guys. So think just to let you know when I plan to go live for the time being. Nadia Vidal says, Frank, it's my daughter's birthday. She turns 19. Awesome. Happy birthday to Nadia's daughter. She turns 19 today. Just really quick, guys. I work 2 jobs, right? And I do try to go live whenever I can. But right now, because I'm blocked on Facebook, I'm only gonna go live during the morning, like around 10:30, because that's when I have my lunchtime, and maybe I'll go live in the afternoon for a little bit. So just remember, guys, check your YouTube around 10:30, and make sure to see if I'm live. If I don't go live, it's usually because I'm tired as hell and I'm taking a nap. But I'll try to go live once a day, and I usually will let you guys know whenever I go live on YouTube. Anyway, but that's about it, guys. That was just today's news. Watch Game of Thrones if you haven't. Great series on the HBO Max. Shout out to Ophelia Moreno. I know she was live earlier, and I didn't mean to intrude on her. I didn't mean to intrude on her time. So shout out to Ophelia Moreno. I didn't see her today. Anyway, just shout out to all the official supporters, and shout out to all the people that are not supporters. Just continue to keep following us. And anyway, other than that, y'all have a good one. Y'all take care. Much love and support, guys. And y como dice el truquero, ¡ay, lo guacho! Alright, guys. Y'all take care and se porten bien. Báñense. Alright, guys. Talk to you guys later.